Artist Stefan Martiniere is here to whet your appetite for Revenge of the Sith, as if you needed it, with some never-before-seen concept art. Plus, the Adult Swim guys humor us during another trip inside that enormous vat of bubbling funny called William Street. And Chris Gore is going to blind you with the shiny reflection of this week's top DVD releases. Now, from Princess Leia to Martin Prince, from King Kong to Oliver Queen, all royalty bows before attack of the show.
Pick up on this.
Hello, everyone. Whoa.
Oh, same
Sorry,
time.
I thought I was
Sorry.
saying hi.
Yeah,
You want it?
Yeah,
You should
I just
take
want
it.
to say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
All right.
You're very hippie today.
Hippie.
Yeah, you got your nice
It's
little...
bright.
It's kind of...
I actually took it out of Brendan's wardrobe
Did you?
section. Yeah, I
Nice.
did. But it works. It
Yeah.
works. It's good to go. Wanted to share something real quick.
Yes.
With the folks at home and with yourself. I don't know if you got one of these. This is what they're sending out to the press. Esteemed members of the press. This is the E3 invite for the press conference to the 360. So as you can see, the logo, it's definitely there.
That's the logo.
Look at that, huh? Get really close to the TV, kids.
Nice.
All right, and there you go. A little text on the back. It's the invite. It's kind of cool.
Very cool.
It's
I like it.
shiny.
It's a little mirror, too.
Little coaster.
Yeah.
Sarah, are you impressed by my Xbox 360 coaster?
It's really nice.
You could use a coaster on the little table over
I
there,
could.
huh?
Do
There's
you
a new
like the
table.
do you like the new table?
Hold on a second.
It's kind of a maybe an Indonesian type of a vibe thing with a coaster. Now I can, put my laptop on the coaster. It's
For
great.
Margarita Fridays,
For Margarita
you'll be good
Fridays. What day is it?
to go. It's Tuesday. We got a long way to go.
We got 2 more days.
2 more days.
Anyway,
All right.
today DVD Day. Everybody love. I knew that. Actually, I should have known it was Tuesday. It's DVD Day.
Yes.
It's
You
not
excited,
Margarita
Chris Gore?
Friday, but yes, of course. I love him.
be a good
And
time.
then, of course, a damn good download, as I also do on Tuesday. It's a big day for me.
Big day for Sarah.
Big day.
Watch
Yeah.
out for those eBay links, though.
That's right.
They have a tendency to eclipse the other segments, like a download per
That's
se.
right. Now, yesterday, I mentioned the anime character that looks just like me. You remember this? I showed this off on the show.
What makes this character look like you?
I don't know. Somebody sent it to me, and dude, that kind of looks like me a little bit.
Yes.
We got
It's the eyebrows.
over 500 people responded with the actual character name. His name is Rock Lee, and he's from some anime called Naruto.
Naruto?
Yeah, is that right?
Sure.
I don't know. I don't know the anime, but
Me
that's
neither,
cool.
but
Now
there
I
you
can
go.
get the box set.
Well,
and I'll have-
see, I feel woefully left out. I don't know what my anime character
somebody
is. I don't know what
find-
Sarah's is. I mean, this isn't.
we got to find anime characters for all of
All
us.
right.
If you watch a lot of the animation, find KP a little character. It's got to be
Please.
somebody out there that looks like you.
Yes, and I
I
hope
think-
and I hope it has tentacles. Whatever it is, I want tentacles.
no.
Or a schoolgirl outfit. One of the
no.
two. I just want to know what it is. Find it, please. Now, something I found ages ago, and everybody kind of was like, I don't know, but I really wanted to show it off on the show, so I lobbied for it. Here it is. It's called. It's at text1.org. It's a Java applet. I know it doesn't look like much
Look
now.
at that.
Well, okay, hold on. Let's type in a URL. Give me a URL. You want to go Kevin Rose? You want to go system.org? You want to go G4TV? Come on, give me a
Yeah,
URL.
G4TV.com. Let's
All
do
right,
that.
g4tv.com. So you type in the URL. Now what this applet does is it goes to the site, it grabs the source of the main page, and it actually builds a tree out of it. The actual
Okay.
code, the actual HTML, becomes branches and leaves, and then when it's done with the main tree, it will go off and do other sites that are linked to it and
I
connected
see.
to it.
So it's looking at the HTML and it's finding all the links and just crawls and actually. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and you can actually see where it's crawling. You can see the entire directory structure, which file it's actually pulling from, and then as it goes, you'll have an entire, sort of like a digital forest, if you
Nice.
will.
Can you zoom in
of all
and
the
move
links.
around or anything like that?
No, not with this. I think there's a standalone application that has more functionality, but the web app for right now just kind of shows you pretty trees.
That's cool though.
It's
I
it's
can't-
cool looking.
Yeah,
right?
I want to see where they take it. It would be really cool if you could kind of zoom in and see where all the links are and then click to navigate.
And then it became a first-person shooter, like
That'd be
Tron,
awesome.
and you're shooting links.
That's what I'm talking
and
about.
And then there's voice chat and skinnable
I
interface.
don't know about
Okay,
that.
sorry.
I don't know about that. Now, someone has made a text-based adventure. Another one. Based on Hamlet.
That's just, you called my applet lame. This is text-based Hamlet.
This is kind of interesting. Watch
right.
this. I can like, go north. Ah,
You're
so
on
a ghost
the
is
palace
there.
balcony, and there's bats flapping around. Okay. What are you going to do with the ghost? Apparently there's a ghost in Hamlet. I don't know. I'm not a Shakespeare kind of guy.
Yeah, I don't.
Sarah, you did any Shakespeare action? Yeah.
No, I wish I was. Didn't take that class in college.
That's interesting.
I think we're
People to
better
check
off with
out.
Zork around these parts, and that's about it.
I don't know. I like it.
It's interesting. If you like
Yeah.
Hamlet and you like the text-based adventures, you probably don't have a girlfriend.
That's right.
I mean,
Very
go
true.
to this link. This link
Very
is for
true.
you. That's what I meant.
Find it in our show notes. You'll want to visit it for sure.
All right, now this is something I dug up last night. Well, I like to get drunk and cry every night and go through the G4 forums, but I stumbled across something that didn't make me weep.
It's probably actually true.
It really is.
it?
I was very excited by this. Robot Plague. I'm calling you out, buddy. I saw a post that he made about a site that he put up. Well, here's the post by Robot Plague. There it is. Cute avatar of a guy stabbing a kid with scissors,
He
apparently.
says, who likes to put stuff on their cat while sleeping?
Done. That's all I have to say. Who likes to put stuff on their cat while sleeping? I know I do, and that's why he launched StuffOnMyCat.com.
Oh.
So as you can see, here's a sleeping cat with a mouse and some lip balm and a disc, and there's
put his
breakfast.
breakfast on
He
his
put
cat.
There's hash browns and an egg and a piece of sausage on
So
his cat.
hold on now. He's trying to get like people to submit their pictures
Yeah.
of like putting stuff on your cat.
And some of the people in the thread were like, I don't know, that's kind of lame. I think it's great. I
cat
wish I had a
doesn't-
cat to put stuff
the
on.
cat looks like it's dead.
It's just sleep. It's a nappy cat.
I guess it is.
But I
sleeping.
love that it got the entire breakfast plate on it. Like that's definitely 10 points. So the reason I mention it is that, come on, help this guy out. If you have a cat, put something on the damn thing, take a photo, and send it to him.
Did you see the little guy with the little like lemon head or the little melon head?
Oh, the kitty with the
the
lemon
kitty,
head.
yeah, that
It reminds
was
me of the rabbit. They used to, the pancake rabbit. Was it Ulu or Uwu? There was a rabbit. This guy used to put little miniature pancakes on his rabbit, and then like he'd put carrots on it. It was a Japanese. The cat.
You spend way too much
The
time.
rabbit passed away, unfortunately, so this is like kind of carrying it on. StuffOnMyCat.com. Help the
Excellent.
guy out. All right. When the lights fade up again, they're going to go down in a second. You can forget the Nintendo DS and the Sony PSP. There's only one true retro station portable, and it ain't for sale, Kevin. Or we're going to show you how to make your own.
Nice.
Isn't that nice?
Now there's a revolution going on right now in handheld gaming.
yes.
Nintendo has their DS.
Right here.
Sony has the new PSP.
Got it.
Gotta love the PSP.
Good to go.
We've got though a one-of-a-kind handheld gaming device.
What do we have?
A handheld gaming device.
Okay, what is it? It's one of a kind.
This is it. We call it the Retro Station Portable. Look at that.
What the hell?
Everybody's going to be wanting one of these.
What is it? I don't.
It's a retro station. Now, let me
Okay.
explain how we build one of these things.
Okay.
The first thing that you have to do is get yourself one of these guys right here. This is the Power Play. Now, yeah, it looks kind of jank. This is normally something that
What's
what?
This looks like something that they sell off like a street corner in Shanghai. I
Yeah,
don't know that-
actually it is. This
Oh.
is one of them right
Okay.
here. Take a look. This is the little device. Actually has video out on the front right here, audio out. It's a game controller that has built inside of the controller 76,000 games are flashed inside this controller.
Wow. But I mean, no, that's. I mean, some of those games are legit, like retail, and the others are probably like hacks of it and
Right.
whatever.
So-
but this whole device probably isn't legit, even though we bought it at the mall, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can find these all over the place at the mall, but we don't know if you're actually buying. I mean, there is certain games on here that we're like, wait a second, those are actually copyrighted
That's
games.
weird that the Super Joystick has all that license.
That's right.
Odd.
So you need this. This is the first thing you need because
Okay.
it has all the games in there. Then you need a project box, something like this right here, to put everything inside. Then you need an LCD screen. This guy right here, it's from Clarion. It's a little 12-volt LCD.
Oh, did you rip that out of somebody's headrest?
Yeah, exactly. It's just like a headrest
break into
one.
a Durango
Here
and
it is
just
right
take
here.
it out? It's fine.
Well, I mean, you can just buy these for a couple.
Or you
$100
could buy it. Yes, that's
yeah,
too.
There you go.
It's just trying to save you some cash.
Now,
buddy.
there's lots of tools required. You need a Dremel. You need a bunch of different soldering components, solder sucker, you name it. We have all the different tools right here. So the first thing that we did is we had to open up the controller.
Right.
So we opened up the original like Super Joy. You can see it right here. Bunch of different wires are pretty much everywhere.
Oh wow, that's a little messy there.
No, so you can see there we actually began soldering to extend the different buttons off. Here's the A and B buttons right there. So we found the A and B buttons, and then of course that you have the D-pad right there. And you can see those are all different wires that are extending these buttons so that we can fit it into the project box.
Okay.
There it is mounted to the inside of the project box. And when you're completed with the project, it's just a huge mess of wires kind of like that.
Notice that. Kind of like what we did with the Nintendo controller, just taking the leads, finding them, and extending them, right?
Exactly. That's all we did. So the first thing you have to, well, after you get it all kind of put together, we go ahead and turn on the box right here. You can see it's going to power up.
Ooh, fun time.
Fun time. We'll go down to number 8 right here.
There we go.
And then we'll hit on start. And
Uh-oh.
there we go. Look at that.
World 1 of 1. That looks familiar.
Isn't that cool? Super Mario Brothers right there.
And it's totally portable. I love that we have the the technology and the capability and the know-how to build one of these, and yet we label it with a little P-Touch.
I know, it's
a little
like the
label.
printer out.
It's like a little Sharpie marker. Like, yeah, this is what this is.
It's a cool device.
A whole lot of technology in here.
It's actually kind of hard to build, though. It takes about 10 hours to put together. We had a guy in our labs take care of it, and there's a lot of soldering that needs to be done. It would be nice if you had a little multimeter like this one here, so you could do some testing to find all the appropriate leads and where they go and where they run. You have to drill through the solder board or the circuit board a lot of the times to actually get the solder points down. A lot of work.
So
a lot of work,
not
a lot
a
of
novice
tools.
kind of thing, right?
Well, you could take it on. Why not? It's really not that hard. It's just a lot of work.
Okay.
So you can find all the specs, full details for our RetroStation Portable straight from the creator, David here at G4TV, and you can find it at g4tv.com/AOTS.
Very nice. Love the RetroStation.
Yes.
Later on, it came from eBay. It's going to bring the island of misfit auction items right to you. Nice. And all you Star Wars fans that aren't in line for Episode 3 tickets, you better listen up because concept artist Stefan Martiniere is here with artwork he created for Revenge of the Sith. Don't miss it. Thanks.
He's done amazing concept art for video games, science fiction novels, and movies. And here to show off some never-before-seen designs for Star Wars Episode 3 is concept artist Stefan Martiniere. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So you have done some really cool stuff. I went through your website and your book. What are some of the projects that you've worked on?
Well, the last big one was iRobot last year. It was just released. I also worked on Uru, the Ages Beyond Mist.
Very cool.
That was a game for about 3 years. Project like Star Wars 2 also. The Astronaut's Wife, Virus, Red Planet. So a lot of projects in 15 years of working in the movie industry.
Wow, you've been all over the place. Yeah. What kind of information did they give you when you took on Revenge of the Sith?
Very little, actually. I was at the very beginning what they call Blue Sky, where it's just about developing ideas, very quick. And so, we had some very brief lines about, different planets, different environments, and we were exploring different looks without really being tied to a particular design. And then from that point, George was picking up some ideas, deciding, which one was more interesting, and then start to zoom in slowly into a more detail of the area, until we reach a point where the design is final.
Very cool. So what are we actually have some of the different clips. Can you explain to us some of the stuff that we're seeing here?
Yeah, this was a street that was developed for Coruscant on Episode 2. Some of the design did make it, some didn't. This was a long shot of the down on Coruscant called the Canal Sector, and then the Ring Sector. It turned out to be too architectural, much too big for what George had in mind at the time. I was thinking actually maybe on using it on Episode 3, and so as of today, I don't even know if it's making it a movie, but that was one of the process of developing ideas right off the bat and exploring, as far as we could, and then see how George was responding from it.
And then here's some droids right here. How do you go about creating, new droids and things that have never been created before? Does George sit down and say, this is kind of what I'm looking for, or do you just kind of go free? Or
absolutely. I mean, the idea behind all these droids is that they were supposed to represent different races. And so we wanted really to carry the idea that there's different planets, different type of races, and each race has its types of robots, so that there is really a mix of different shapes and forms all over the spectrum. So it's not just the typical, robots that we've seen so far. Now it's like multiplied by 100 planets and 100 different worlds.
Wow, that's very cool. Yeah. So tell me about your design process on the computer. Now, is this something that starts off with just a sketch and then you move it to the PC, or are you working in Photoshop full time? How does that work?
Very traditional at the beginning. I start with a sketch, very, very rough most of the time, just to get the composition going.
This is beautiful. What is this right here?
This was for a book cover based on the Ringworld series. And I tend to work in a very classical way, so the first thing that is most important to me is to come up with a mood and a feel for the overall, and find out, very, very quickly a palette that's going to build up and create the paintings. So it's building layers upon layers, the way a traditional painter would do it, with its own colors.
So there's no 3D. I mean, some of this stuff looks like you could have used Maya or a 3D application to help you out, but this is just all. I mean, there's no photographs that you took to bring into this for the clouds. Is this all Photoshop?
Actually, Photoshop is what it does best. It allows you not only to paint, but also use photographs and use them as textures. Simple sometimes elements that you can manipulate, and so it's a whole of mismatch of what works based on what the painting dictates. And so some paintings would use more of a Photoshop in terms of using more photos for textures. Some others would be more classic and use more paintbrush.
I see. Do you have another example here that we have pulled up? What is this one here?
This one was for another book cover called Elantris, and this one was based on a very classic, princess stories. But there was these huge architectural elements, and there was this kind of dark side to the story that I tried to capture with the environment and that giant cities in the background. And again, it's one of these very classical approach to try to come up with a color and a mood very quickly and then build up from it. The book that I have talks more in detail about, the exact process step by step.
So, speaking of books, you're also featured in a new Star Wars graphic novel, though, right?
That's right, yes.
Tell me about that.
We were approached about a year and a half ago, the entire team of Star Wars 3, to come up with our own graphic novel. We had the choice to do pretty much whatever we wanted. The only requirement was that it had to stay in the Star Wars universe. But
that's got to be fun. I mean, they give you kind of
absolutely.
Free realm to just do whatever you like.
For me, actually, very, very much, because for years I had been trying to do comic books and never had a chance to finish one. So this was, the chance for me to do something finished. And, it's like, what can be any better than doing it for Star Wars?
Very cool. Can't wait to check that out. Thanks for coming on the show.
Well, thanks for having me.
You can see some of Stefan's work in his book, Quantum Dreams, and we have the links to more of his work in today's show notes. Now, guess what, folks? It's time again for 1.21 gigawatts of It Came From eBay. It's pretty good. That was good.
If there was like an It Came From eBay or not, I'd click on 3. Because it's like, you got the reverb. The audio guy spent the time potting it up, dude. You could have sold it a little bit more.
I don't know. That was good.
All right. No, it was good.
I can try it again.
It was a good warm-up. Can we do that again? Can we get the effect one more time? I know this is wasting time, but can we, I guess
It
maybe
really
we
is
can't.
wasting time.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry.
Next time.
Next time. All right. Maybe on the way out. you
Next
get to say.
time.
Okay. Hey, the first link that I want to show off. It's an auction.
Oh, yes, right.
It's
right.
the item shrinking. It's the shrinking machine. It'll shrink stuff. Now hold on. It's $152. Some lame online casino won the auction, but check this thing out. This looks legit. I mean, it looks pretty real.
Is it like Shrinky Dinks kind of thing?
No, like you point this ray, like a Honey I Shrunk the eBay auction kind of thing, and it's got some sort of a wooden scope. But look at the work it does here. Hold on. Look at how tiny that pencil is.
There's no frame of reference in
and look at how tiny that. Well, there's the quarter, and that's a giant quarter.
They could have just made them tiny.
I need some proof. The ray shrunk them down.
I need proof
Sarah.
that the shrinking machine shrinks things.
Would somebody
bring it to the set, and then maybe I'll believe this nonsense.
And let me ask you this then: would somebody sell something on eBay and say it does one thing when it really doesn't?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Moving on. Next item: 1988 George Bush campaign cigarettes.
Yay!
Huh? Wait, hold on. Oh, I did.
Oh.
Darn, I broke the internet. Hold on.
Are they really
cigarettes?
cigarettes?
They're really cigarettes. I guess these were like handed out like as a promotional thing, Support Bush. Yeah.
Smoke up, Johnny.
Exactly.
And vote for me.
Now everybody with the voice boxes is like, I voted for Bush.
Oh,
no? All right.
I'm sad by that eBay item. Way to bring me down.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, this
George
one.
Bush cigarettes?
Well, how about this one? The ultimate silver handbag. Maybe that'll perk you up. Check this bad boy out.
Perking up.
Don't look if you scare easy. It's got spikes, it's got chain, it's made out of metal. Here's some shots of it there. There it is, kind of open. It's like the ultimate handbag that if you need to swing as a mace at somebody.
I need this. How much
is
it?
Take an
How
eye
much
out.
is it?
I'm buying for $20. There's no bids yet, too. Could easily afford that.
Oh, mine!
There you go. And then you beat somebody
I'm gonna
over
be the
the head with
wildest
it.
girl at the Concord this weekend.
Wow. All right.
Something like
I
that.
could recoup the money.
Yeah.
Finally, this is perhaps, and I don't mean, no, don't show it, don't show it. Go back.
Okay,
oh, darn, they
I'm
showed
not
it.
looking.
Oh, well, hold on.
I'm not looking.
This is perhaps.
Can I look?
Yeah, you can look now.
Okay.
We're safe. I don't want to hype something up, but I think it is perhaps the single greatest auction I have ever seen
You
on
always have
eBay
really
ever.
weird ideas.
It is the very rare World War II. Go ahead and show it. Adolf Hitler skunk figure. There he is. Look at him. He's a dictator, but he's a skunk. Look there. Oh, look at the close-up. Come on.
He's also wearing lipstick.
He's a sad skunk, Sarah.
He's
Look
not
at him.
sad. He's Hitler.
Well, he's a sad Hitler.
What's wrong with you? Sometimes I wonder. I do.
Always expect the unexpected when it came from
Oh,
eBay.
I'm sorry, Kevin. I really do like you, and I like your shirt.
Thank you.
Don't let them tell you any different.
Hold up there, super guy. The feed is coming up. And Sarah hates it when you're late.
I do.
Yeah, and you won't be able to contain yourself when you see just how much coolness is crammed into each episode of Harvey Birdman and Sealab.
Woo!
We'll be back. We're back, and unfortunately, Chris Gore is probably going to go on and on about how he's feeling today, and there's nothing you can do about it. But then Sarah's download is fresh and fruity. However, it may contain traces of nuts, so you just got to watch out. Now, yesterday, we showed you the innards of William Street, but sadly, we neglected to show you the reason they exist in the first place. Because without any of the cartoons, it'd be just a bunch of dudes hanging out in a warehouse.
Man, how do they do it? Recycled cartoons from the 1960s, $1.99 promos, and yet millions of viewers. You know, there's something special about that Adult Swim team, and I get to be intern for a day, so I'm gonna find out all about it. It's gonna be great.
Oh man, I'm finally here. I can't believe it. William Street. I'm gonna finally show all these people how creative I am.
Are you the intern?
Yeah.
Photocopy these.
Yeah. Okay.
Excuse me?
Hey.
Hi, I'm sorry. I heard you guys doing $1.99 promos.
Yeah, are you the intern?
From this room. Yes, hi. I am the intern for today. Kevin.
Welcome. I'm Michael.
Michael.
The best thing about the text, Lazo thought, well, why don't we just talk to the audience instead of yelling at them, shouting at them, trying to tell them what to do. Instead, let's just talk to them like they're people like us. That way we can change a bump on a given day. If something happens in the news or we've got a new show, that night we can drop it in.
Excuse me. You're Jay, right?
Right.
You edit Aqua Teen.
I do.
Oh, great. Well, I'm Kevin. I'm the intern for the day. So if there's anything I can get for you, you can let me know. I can do some great VO. If you need me to edit, I know After Effects. I know a little bit of the Final Cut.
Cool.
Pretty proficient with Pro Tools.
Good.
And I do voices as well.
Great. I need coffee and a coffee. Thanks.
Coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Jay, I'll get right on that.
Thanks.
Copy.
Harvey Birdman, attorney at law.
Kevin, how's it going?
Hi, good.
Good to meet you. Maybe you can help me figure out exactly how the Birdman comes together.
Timing is a major part of it. So traditionally you would have storyboards, but you couldn't hear it and you couldn't see how it was timed out. So you wouldn't know if it was playing well or not, you know, comedically, if the timing's correct. What we're able to do in Flash is that we can see the drawings with the audio
Much bigger case
together.
What was the biggest hurdle when making that leap from traditional to Flash?
Probably just getting used to the fact that you're no longer using a pencil or a real piece of paper. That's just very daunting for someone who's just, that's all you've done all your life is just draw. Basically, we have model packs for all the different characters, which includes heads and bodies and arms and hands and things like that. We have this online search function with every scene that's ever been done for Harvey Birdman in the past goes into this library system, and I can just search it using a keyword. If I'm looking for Harvey's foot for whatever reason, just type in Harvey's foot and then just a list of scenes come back. And I actually get the actual Flash file of that scene, and I can pull out all the elements that I want.
Sure, he wasn't getting paid, but he should have considered the whole benefits package. Free artificial sweetener packets in the break room, up and down elevators, toilet seat protectors.
This internship sucks. They haven't given me a single creative task yet.
Hey, Trevor, where are the copies?
Oh, Kevin, I'm with G4. I'm the...
Yeah, not important. I just need the copies.
Yeah, that's odd because I went to copy...
Okay, how about this? Get the copies done, and when you're done, I want you to count the paper in that box. I don't think there's 500 sheets in each package. So if you could just count each one. Just the first box, yeah.
Yeah, I'll,
Okay, great.
Yeah, let's get right on that. Thanks.
Make sure they're not shortchanging us.
Yeah, I'm gonna drown somebody in the swimming pool. Adult Swim.
If you're looking for me, you better check under the seat.
We make a show called Sealab 2021 for Adult Swim. Our show and Aqua Teen are designed to be cheap, quick, fast, pop it out there. It's not as much about the visual as it is about the writing.
This show sucks. The writers absolutely suck. And could this green room be any hotter?
Do you think these shows would have been possible, 20 years ago, 15 years ago, even before, After Credits and Final Cut did?
That's part of like the appeal of all these things is like you could make our TV show in your spare time at home, sitting around.
Let's go get some pills from Mom. I'm gonna eat the hell out of some pills.
Pills from Mom.
I'm still jealous that you got to go to that.
Dude, I'm telling you, it was heaven. I walked through, and then there was like a chorus of angels there to greet me with lollipops and
I thought you weren't
swag.
coming back.
I wasn't going to, but there was anyway. Do you remember this bag here? This is not
swag.
just an Adult Swim bag, but it's actually filled with swag.
Nice.
Good stuff, DVDs, hoodies, all sorts of good jazz.
Why don't we show this off every day? You gonna give it away to anybody?
Tomorrow, actually. Really? Tomorrow, and it just might be your chance to win it, which would be pretty sweet. And also tomorrow, we're going to profile some of the new shows that Adult Swim is serving up. And on Thursday, we're going behind the scenes of Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Jeez. Nice. It's going to be awesome. Do you have a favorite Aqua Teen guy? Do you like Meatwad?
Not a big Aqua Teen fan.
Oh, really?
I haven't seen that much of it. I've seen a couple episodes.
Oh, man.
Spent too much time on the computer.
Oh, you just lost 10 experience points. You're back down to level 2, friend.
I like C-Lab.
C-Lab's awesome. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyway, Aqua Teen's cool. The behind-the-scenes stuff is going to be great. But now, watch out, watch out. It's the feed.
Parents might not be able to prevent their kids from finding porn or wandering into strange chat rooms, but they can make sure they aren't playing Halo. How do they do it? Well, a company called SmartGuard Software is releasing an application that will read the ESRB rating encoded on a game and either permit or refuse access based on what it finds. So if the game is rated M for mature and you're one of those kids who still giggle when people pass gas, you're SOL, buddy. Of course, the Xbox has had this function for years. Nobody's made a big stink about it, though. Besides, do you honestly think kids who use computers 24/7 aren't going to figure out how an application flaw works when their parents get flustered by Minesweeper, might overlook it? Doubtful. Anyway, we've been trying to ignore the next story for a few days in hopes it was just a booze-induced nightmare or perhaps a glitch in the Matrix. But it seems it's true that hair gel host body Ryan Seacrest has been giving a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. A site called HOPE, or Horrified Observers of Pedestrian Entertainment, is on the case, though, encouraging people to deface Seacrest's star for fun and prizes. The site gives the exact location of the star, and it's going to be giving out prizes like T-shirts and CDs for the best photo proof of said defacement. Our money, of course, is on Brian Dunkelman winning this hands down. Moving on now, Mike Homer and Mark Andreessen, the guys behind third or fourth best web browser Netscape, are trying to launch a brand new online TV service best described as part TiVo, part BitTorrent. And we'd throw in all fun, but we're not paid to come up with slogans, so I'm not even going to do that. The system, called Open Media Network, will allow everyone from traditional broadcasters to everyday Joes to openly distribute their videos through a peer-to-peer distribution channel. Users can also register to receive automatic downloads of individual shows. It's cool and all, but we're kind of waiting for a Mozilla TV. That's right, we said it, Mozilla TV. Doesn't that sound great? And finally, rumor has it that George Lucas himself will cameo in an upcoming episode of The OC. Luckily, we managed to get hold of the opening crawl. This is totally exclusive to us. It is a dark time for Seth and Summer. She, is still totally into that Zach guy, but is dating Seth too, slut. He's kind of cute, but he's super, super nerdy. Anyway, Seth writes his comic book, and he shows it to Ryan, who's all, I'm brooding. And then Marissa's whatever, I'm so not a lesbian anymore. And then Seth's parents start kissing and being gross, and that is super gross because they're over 30. So that George Lucas guy who did those Star Wars movies and whatever invites Seth to dinner, but Seth already had a date with Summer. So now he has to choose whether to ditch Summer for the 8th millionth time. I kind of went a little bit past the roll there. And in my best Yoda voice, pretty awful this will be. Yes. And that's it for the feed. May the Coens be with you.
Oh, and also with you. That was a decent Yoda voice. I'm impressed. Do you have a good Yoda?
No, I don't have a good Yoda.
Come on, try a Yoda. Let's hear it.
No, I really don't have a Yoda.
Oh, all right, fair enough.
I'm excited about the Mark Andreessen thing, though. That's kind of cool.
Really?
Yeah, dude, Andreessen's got some good plans.
All right, we'll see. But what about the OC? You gonna tune in for that?
No, I don't watch the OC.
What is Lucas's fascination with the OC? Like, first it was the trailer, and now it's a cameo.
Yeah,
Is it something like he
it
thinks?
must be that popular to kind of launch. I mean, that's the generation that he's going after, right?
Is it?
Demographic?
I guess.
Yeah?
I guess, yeah, he's already got the fanboys. They're already going to watch the
Right.
Star Wars, so why not go for the people who like the OC?
Is the OC that popular? Do you like it?
I guess it is. I've never seen it.
I've never seen it either.
What are you going to do? All right, when we come back, Sarah's got a download that will make you weep, Kevin. It's so damn good.
Really?
Yeah, maybe. And Chris Gore is going to show you a DVD that, to be honest, you're probably better off not having, actually. But yeah.
The Feed is brought to you by the U.S. Navy. Navy, accelerate your life.
Oh, Contra's so much better when it's in Chinese. All right, this week we're playing Call of Duty United Offensive in the Attack of the Show LAN party. Now, the name of the game is United Offensive, which refers to the Allied forces in World War II, not an Andrew Dice Clay guest spot on the Howard Stern Show. Come on! You like that? Somebody got paid to write that. All right, to register, go to our website and click on Join Our LAN Party. You'll get all the details and the links to get started. And we'll see you Thursday for the old LAN party. Now, I think it's time for some important DVE Tuesday business, right, Sarah? Isn't it?
Right, Kevin, because it's often imitated but never equaled. Mainly because they just can't get that lisp right. It's DVE Tuesday! And of course, Chris Gore is with us again. Welcome back to the show. What have you been up to?
I just got back from Indianapolis. I was there for the Star Wars celebration. Yeah, I was there. Brendan was there, of course.
Those kids know how to throw a party, or what?
It was fun. It was fun. Came back with, I've got, you've seen the Live Strong, Lance Armstrong things. I've got a Revenge of the Sith.
It's like the Revenge of the
bracelet.
Sith Kabbalah type of a thing.
It was fun.
It's very trendy.
I would describe it, though, as Linapalooza, because I waited in more lines than I've ever waited in my entire life.
Like more than Disneyland kind of thing?
Yeah, but it was a blast. I saw Rick McCallum. He showed about 7 minutes of footage from the movie, and it was incredible. If you see this film in the theater, go see it digital. It was fantastic. I mean, jaw-dropping.
Wow.
Yeah, but we've got some DVDs to talk about,
We
though.
do, and let's start with the first one, Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events.
Now, if you were a fan of the film, which I was, I like this. It's like much darker than the Harry Potter movies. I don't know what your opinion was.
Very. Yeah, I was on the fence with this. Liked the look of it.
Right.
Great look.
Great look.
In fact, I think they won an Academy Award for costumes or something.
Yeah, the art direction's phenomenal. Jim Carrey, I don't know what it is. Jim Carrey can do no wrong for me.
He can do wrong for me.
Especially when he's in this and he gets to play all these different characters. The one thing I will tell you about the DVD, it's kind of confusing. There are 2 editions of the DVD that are out.
Okay.
One that's just a traditional widescreen 1-disc. There's a 2-disc set that you can get that has lots of extras. It's got 2 commentary tracks, including one with Lemony Snicket, actually the author of the books.
Right.
Does it with the director. What I don't like, though, is he does the entire commentary in character, which kind of bothered me. Daniel
You're
Handler.
like, come on, man, you're not really Lemony Snicket.
Well,
Quit it.
yeah, but the real guy's name is a guy named Daniel Handler, lives in Northern California, and he wrote all these books. And, I really wish, I want to get some more insight from him about how the films were made. But, I mean, the double disc set, which you want to get.
That's the one you want.
That's the one you want to get.
The other one,
make sure.
pass
The other
it on
one,
by.
forget it. Just don't even bother with it. But the double disc set also comes with the first Lemony Snicket book, and it's kind of this handsome leather-bound edition, not the DVD that we showed at the head of this.
Right.
So pick that one up for sure.
Get the pretty one.
Get the pretty
So
one.
bottom line, buy it, man.
That's a buy one for Lemony Snicket.
All right, moving on now. Next movie, F for Fake.
Yeah.
What
yeah.
is that?
I don't know.
I don't even know
Well,
what I'm saying.
I don't know either. It means a lot
Well,
if
you need to know.
Yeah. It means a lot if you live here in Los Angeles, F for Fake, because we see a lot of that. You know, I'm talking about Pereira. But this is a film that's
He's had
really
some
for
work done.
uber film geeks. It's an Orson Welles sort of documentary essay. And for me, any movie that's described as an essay, not a film I actually want to make the time to see. It's really self-indulgent.
No, I run from essays.
Orson Welles, it's a documentary essay. He's reading poetry. He talks to these artists who actually did forgeries of paintings. And one guy did a fake Howard Hughes book. It's a fake biography. So this is kind of like punked for intellectuals.
Is this like erotic too? What's going on?
It's, you know, it's not even erotic. So, yeah, I was, again, I'm a big film geek, and, you know, I wasn't even into it.
You weren't even into it.
No,
so bottom
no.
line on this?
It's a pass.
It's a pass.
Skip it.
Don't even bother.
Don't even bother.
Don't
Yeah,
even bother.
see Orson Welles' better film, Citizen Kane. If you've never heard of it,
One of his more
might want to check it
popular
out.
films.
And
you
the
know,
DVD
well
has,
liked.
yeah, the DVD has a great commentary by Roger Ebert. So pick up Citizen Kane.
All right.
That's
what
a
I like
recommend.
about you, Chris. You're very honest.
Yeah.
And finally, Crank Yankers Season 2, Volume 1.
Yeah, you know what?
I'm sorry, I'm laughing. I'm just...
There's 15
I don't know how many
episodes.
times I could watch that.
Yeah, 15 episodes are on this double disc set. Maybe 1 or 2 laughs per episode. It's one of those things where, yes, late night on Comedy Central, it's kind of funny, does not stand up to repeated viewings, and yeah, the extras are few and far between.
When this first came out, I remember everybody thought this is going to be so funny, sort of Muppets making fun.
Mhm.
Not that funny.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm a fan of prank phone calls. I mean, I actually still make them. I'm such an immature jerk sometimes. I still make prank phone calls.
You're among friends.
Yeah, but
look where you're standing.
yeah, but the only extras to be found on the disc are some calls they never used on the show. One to Andy Dick and one to Snoop Dogg, and
Which
they're
are
not.
probably not that good, or they would have used them for ratings, right?
They're not that good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, gotta say on Crank Yankers, guess.
Pass?
It's a pass. Skip it.
I'm
Skip
starting to
that
get to
DVD.
know you. We're really starting
Yeah.
to get a vibe going.
It's pretty easy. Yeah, you read me. You read right through me.
Thanks so much for being here again, Chris.
Great,
Always
thanks
good
for
to have you. Glad
Cool.
you made it back from Star Wars alive.
I'm alive.
You can visit filmthreat.com or chrisgore.com. You can take that much of Chris. Now, coming up, my damn good download will give your brain something to do long after we go home and stop all this Attack of the Show stuff. We'll be right back before you can say, they're back.
Do you think we're taking tomorrow off, huh? Well, you're wrong. We never sleep. We've got an inside look at the Magic Bullet software that turns digital film into celluloid. How about that? And Kevin Rose's Dark Tip unveils invisible keystroke loggers. Just who exactly has been using your PC? Find out. Then, we're strapping on the floaties for another trip to the Adult Swim headquarters. I think we're starting to prune, actually. Floaties. Don't forget, from May 8th through May 21st, the Whipset sweepstakes will be kicking off. So watch Street Fury and Formula D every night between the 8th and the 21st, and keep an eye out for sweepstake clues.
There'll be 4 new clues every night, so when you find them, enter them at g4tv.com/whipset sweepstakes, and you could win the grand prize, which is...
What?
$20,000 car makeover! Woo! Daily prizes include slim PS2s, Game Glass LCDs, and more, so there's a lot to win. And the more you enter, the better your chances are of winning. Isn't that fun how it works?
I love how that happens.
Me too.
It's so convenient.
It is.
What if you drive a Kia, though? You're going to spend 20 grand tricking it out?
Think of how cool your Kia would be.
That's true.
$20,000 richer.
That's true, I guess. That's right.
Now, Kevin,
Yes?
if you're ready, it's time for another damn good download. All right, so this little dealy bobber here is something that we show up every once in a while.
Word.
You know, over the years of technology-based programming.
Dig it.
Okay. It's called Keyhole. Now, Keyhole
Right
was
on.
purchased by Google some time ago, so now there's a lot of new features. I'm actually looking at a trial mode, which is free.
Okay.
It's a
All
free
right.
trial mode for Keyhole Pro, which goes for like $600. So.
What do you get with that? Is it, I mean, we have Google Maps.
All right,
so-
well, let's just, okay, this is something completely different. Okay, so we're in Beverly Hills, right?
Of course
this
we
is, you know, it's just sort of, there's the idea. You see the 405. This is somewhere around the vicinity of our studios. Well, I've previously punched in the address of an old place that I used to live in, Sebastopol, California, on Kennedy Road, right?
All right, stalkers, pay attention.
Well, I don't live there anymore.
Well, there's remnants, hair
Oh, gosh,
follicles.
all of a sudden I feel really bad if anybody else lives there now. Like, well, anyway, maybe you
Sorry,
watch
guys.
the show. You're famous.
Let the strangers in, invite them to drink, and let them comb for hair.
Shoot. Oh, well.
That's Sarah Lane Hair Doll.
Sorry, Kennedy folks, because I don't live there anymore, so
Where
I don't
is it?
care anymore. Here it is. So as you watch the map,
Oh, hey.
you're going up California a little bit, moving into Northern Territory, and this is all fun and good and everything.
This
You're
is like
going,
soaring over
"This is pretty
California,
fun."
but lame.
But not
I mean,
lame.
like, but just
but
different.
not lame because look how close we're going in,
Oh,
and
wow.
I have made a little mark here with a little pin, which I named my old house because literally that exact spot was where I used to live. And if I use this little hand, I can kind of move down, and this is the road I used to sneak out at night and meet my friends, and
Uh-oh.
all that stuff. And it's funny because it's like I'm looking and I'm going,
Oh, that's the tree I used to hide in, right there.
You weren't even born when I lived at this
No, all right,
house.
fair enough.
But it's funny because it's like I look and I see a pool and it's like, there didn't used to be a pool when I lived there. This is updated every like 12 to 24 months. So it's not updated like with the seasons or anything.
Right.
But
whenever the
obviously,
satellite gets a chance to go around your neighborhood,
whenever the
they'll snap a new
satellite gets a
photo.
chance to go around the neighborhood. So obviously it's not just the picture's taken once and it gets horribly outdated after
Right.
a couple of years. And this goes for, I mean, you can go to a lot of different places. For example, one of the other producers on the show is really into the Goonies, and so he really wanted me to find that one rock.
Oh, no.
You know, with the Goonies, the pirate ship and everything.
Yep.
So we found it near Cannon Beach, Oregon.
See, that is pretty impressive.
It's pretty impressive.
I do dig the graphics.
So we finally we're into Oregon territory here. We looked on a map to figure out where it was, and right here outside of there is our rock here. Right here. That's the rock. And you can zoom in a lot more. See, I mean, you can zoom in to the point where it's like, it's as if you're in an airplane and
That's
you're
nice and
about
fluid,
to
too.
land. And this is worldwide. Now, of course.
The coffee cabana's right there, too.
Oh, that's another really good feature I just want to show you really quick. And this is in the pro version, so this is, you gotta download the trials. Like, let's say you want some interesting facts for areas, right?
Okay.
So what I did was I checked coffee houses in the keyhole area. So it says, hey, when you zoom in close enough, I will show you where the coffee houses are in the Cannon Beach area next time you're driving through Oregon. How cool is that?
That's great. You're at the Goonies Rock, get a latte, and whatever else
you can look
want.
at Niagara Falls. It's amazing.
Now,
It
is
moves
it
even.
North
Actually.
America only, or?
No, it's worldwide, completely worldwide.
So
some areas that are, like in the middle of India, not quite as detailed. You're not
Gotcha.
going to see, people's swimming pools.
No coffee cabanas in India.
No.
I feel like crying. That download was just so damn good, Sarah.
I know, it's okay. Keep the tears back.
You
We're
deliver.
still doing a show.
Okay.
You can always find today's damn good download links and all the other links too at g4tv.com/the Sarah Lane Files. All my links. You can also find assorted prizes there totaling over $1 million.
Whoa.
And if you believe that, I'm sorry.
Oh.
That's a lie.
I was pulling it up on that.
But I have really good links there. You should go.
You should.
Yeah.
You should. But for right now, stay where you are because we're going to check in with the old IRC chat room, and you don't want to miss that, do
No,
ya?
you don't.
That's right.
No.
Because she's going to come through the TV.
I totally am.
And she's going to smack you.
I'm going to kill you.
And then she's going to... Ooh, it's chat time.
You ready for some chatting?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so the first question from Sean, 14200 or something like that. Will Kevin Rose sneak me into E3?
I made the mistake of saying I could sneak people into E3.
You can, though. You were telling me that this morning, that you're making a list of chatters that you're going to sneak in, right?
Nice try.
I thought that's
not
isn't that what you said? To Gmail you, right?
How long is E3?
What was
How
the
many
Gmail
days? How many
address?
days
Go ahead and
is-
give it out.
How many days is E3? How many days? You know?
It's 3 days.
It's 3 days?
Yes.
All right. I'll scan my badge, put it online, and then you can Photoshop and print out your own and then sneak yourself.
There you have it. Very
Done.
generous of you.
It works.
Done. Anything else?
Yeah, next one from Mutated Pig 4. That's a very unfortunate handle. Should I get a Segway?
No.
I say yeah, if you can afford it.
You know, I often
would love a
wrestle with that.
Segway.
Would you? Would you actually ride one to work?
If someone was like, here's one for $5, I would totally have it. I would totally ride it.
That's it, though. That's
Well, I'd
the
buy
point
it for
exactly.
$5 too, but
I'd buy it for $500, but anything after that.
Yeah.
Well, maybe money's no object to Mutated
Hey,
Pig
if
4.
Mutated Pig has the cash, go for it, Mutated Pig.
There you go. Is that it? Are we done?
Yeah.
We're out of the chat time.
Attack
You
of the
sure?
Show is out, just like
Aw.
Seacrest. Attack out.
AOTS out.
Thanks to our guests, Stefan Martiniere and Chris Gore. Now read a book or something.
Oh,
Out of here.
Play some games.
Why'd you tell him to read a book?
No
read.
goods.
Yeah, I know.
Wardrobe for Attack of the Show provided by Jinx.
Get your hands off your joystick and jump with the G-Spot.
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
2 hours of code-popping, judgment-slamming, no-holds-barred gamophilia.
Only one of us will survive this review.
From video heroes to total zeros,
Keep it in your pants.
we're feeding your obsession 7 days a week.
And I know you like parties!
Yes! Find the G-Spot tonight starting at 10 Eastern, 7.